before my son rudely interrupted me because he was supposed to come straight home so I could bring him to the barbershop. But instead, he decides to catch one of the buses to Grandma's house when I told him to come home. So I had to go pick him up, went to the barbershop, and the last barber was just walking out of the place. So it was wasted gas. And if he would have came straight home, we would have made it in time. But I don't know about y'all, but he's 14, taller than me, way more than me. But you know children. If any of you have children, you know children gonna do what children do. Because I used to be a little asshole too. So I fussed him out. But, where was I? Pops and Uncle Mel and them, they used to be ballers. At the time, I think Uncle Mel, well, not at this time, but before Uncle Mel went to the feds, he was one of the biggest dope dealers in New Orleans, if not the biggest. I mean, he had, back in the early 90s, when I say early 90s, I mean like 1990, 1989, maybe. He had Mercedes-Benz with Lamborghini doors, a pearl white one with gold trim that he bought from a rock star in California. When I say rock star, I mean somebody that actually was a actual rock star playing guitars and shit. Well, Pops and them, they used to do all kinds of shit, but they was the clean dudes. So we always had kind of good shit. Now, I ain't gonna front. Pops he wasn't shelling out to me and my brother like Uncle Mel was shelling out to my cousins, Boo and them. Pops was hard in that shit, I guess. I don't know what was going on, but he has other things going on. He told me before he died that he used to bet. He lost a whole lot of money betting because he loved gambling. On them horses, shit, Pops loved to watch a horse run. But when my sister was born, and this is the oldest of his 3 girls, because my Pop's first 3 kids that I know of, I heard there was others, but it was my older brother, I'm the second, and then I have a sister who's younger than me. We all spread 3 years apart. When she was born, shit got crazy. Pops wasn't coming home, and when he come home, he want to beat on mama. And I'm watching him beat my mama. And it angered me. I wanted to hurt him real bad. But I'm like, 6 years old? No, I'm lying. I'm like 3-4 years old. Because he started as soon as she was born. And it angered me. Beating my mama. I love my mama. Even though she worked on my nerves now that she got old. It's like she losing her mind, but I still love her with all my heart. She just don't like me to fuss at my kids. That's one thing that bothers me. She tried to tell me how to raise my kids, but as the story goes on, you understand why I don't want her to tell me how to raise my kids. So one day, we're in a trail on Bengal, and me and my brother in the room playing, We small. I'm like 3 years old. He like 6. My sister, she's still in the baby thing. I mean, she can't talk, ain't got no teeth. And we hear mama screaming, okay, no, please, please, please. They're in the living room. So me and my brother run out. And Pops is over Mom's with a fucking knife. About to stab Mama to death. No, that was another time. I'm mixing it up. This time he was sitting on top of her, punching her in the face. And my brother said, if you hit my mama one more time, I'm going to call the cops. And when he heard my brother say that, he looked at him. I'm going to call the police. I don't remember how my brother said it, but basically that, you get it. When he looked at my brother, he caught himself and he got up and he left. And mama got all kinds of black eyes, swole up and all this shit. After that, I wanted to kill my pops. Think about it. I'm like 3 or 4 years old, plotting on killing my pops. One time he was asleep because during the week my mama would work at the Hilton across from the New Orleans airport. And she had certain schedules. It wasn't a regular schedule. Her schedule was all over the fucking place, like places like that do. But Pops had a Monday through Friday. Well, on Saturdays and Sundays, we knew Pop's gonna be babysitting us unless he got a babysitter. So what I would do, I'd plot up little ways to get his fucking ass. And mind you, I love my Pops. But beating up my mama ain't what's happening. So I found a nail one time, and while he was asleep on the sofa, and we in there, Godzilla used to come on. We used to watch Godzilla, because they used to show all these kung fu movies and Japanese movies back in the Gap. A lot of y'all might not know, but I do. I'm from that era. I was trying to stick a nail down his fucking head. He woke up. I guess I poked him. I don't know. But I was trying to stick a nail in his ear. And I guess I some way I alerted him. And he got up and he grabbed me and threw the nail. Like, boy, what you doing? That's how he used to sound. Boy, what the hell you doing? Go sit down and watch TV. I say, all right, that ain't working. Because I wasn't strong enough to fight him. He'd beat me, he'd just fucking pick me up and spank my ass. Because I remember the last ass whooping he gave me when I was 13. He told us if we fight, as long as we ain't picking on nobody and we defending ourselves, we didn't get a whooping. Well, I defended myself and I whooped the shit out of somebody. And I'm 13. Pops was strong. He lifted me up by one arm and spanked me. He used to make us take our pants off when he whooped us. And he spanking me, holding me up by one arm. All I could do was use one hand to block my ass and one hand to block my dick. But I didn't cry. And I gave him that look. Now, I ain't gonna front. When I got in the car with my mama and I looked her in her eyes, then I cried. But I wasn't letting him see no tears. Because, nigga, you lied to me. But the next time I tried to get Pops when I was real small, I'm not even gonna go into the story with the knife. That's disturbing. That's why he explained after I was grown why he left my mama, because he went to talking to me. Because I used to didn't talk. I was one of them kids that, unless you was real close to me, you would barely hear a word come from me. Still that way. Unless you know me, you don't hear too much from me. I'll stand there and watch and look at you. I might say a little something or answer one of your questions, but the next time, me, my mama, and Auntie Mert and my brother went fishing on a spillway. They used to like to fish with them cane poles, and they like perch. Some people call them sacalate. But they little small fish with a bunch of bones that would choke the shit out of you. They taste real good though, if you get past the bones. I don't fuck with them because them fucking bones, see, they used to eat it with bread. They always won't eat it with bread because they know that them bones gonna choke the shit out of you. But they caught, I don't remember how many, but they caught a few perch. And they had this little line they used to hook it to. I was real small back then. I'm telling you from my memory, from what I could think of now. I'll be 45 in a few months, so it's going to be hard for me to go right back to where I was at the time. But they caught them few fish and they let them sit in the water because we ain't had no water cooler, so they'll let them just float in the water on hooks or whatever that fucking line was. And me and my brother, we wasn't fishing. Well, he probably was fishing. I wasn't fucking fishing. I'm running around chasing fucking crickets and shit. Because they used to use crickets for bait sometimes and worms and stuff like that. Well, I'm running around chasing bugs, basically. So I'm around a fish